Hello, Anu. Yes, Anu, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Sorry?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I may have a misunderstanding here, though. Help me, yeah. Uh, did you say that you want to reschedule to today?
Wait, I think, wait, did I not?
Uh, but if you want to, no problem. It's just later at 7:30 though. That would
Oh,
be yeah, that happens to be there. There is an empty slot there. There happens to be. I may be the one that's making the mistake here.
yeah, I did say I
Is
want.
that okay?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
dear. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm still sleep deprived. I guess that's
it's okay.
um to later 7:30. Would that be okay?
Okay,
All right. I'll see you later. All right.
okay, bye.
Okay. Hi, Arya. Yes, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Okay. Um, wait. Okay. Updates, please, Ria. Updates, please.
I sent you the papers that I did.
Right, right, right. Good. Dun. Oh, you mean wait, what? Sorry.
You asked me to do like 2 papers.
Yeah. Yes, that's
Yeah, I
true. Uh-huh.
emailed it to you.
Oh, you emailed. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me check. Before we do that, I think I want to resolve the what do you call it? The topic you sent me first, right? So the Harbor process thing, all right? Because we almost never talk about this topic. Okay, so uh, is it correct that you are making a note on this one? That's why you are asking.
Yeah, I was just like revising.
Right, that's good. So I just want to confirm that other than the KC, which I believe is very distracting, I feel it's very distracting, you need to put in the principle chatelier, which is say like, okay, when pressure increase, what happens and that kind of thing. We never talk about it. Are you familiar with the when pressure increase, what happened, or when temperature
Yeah,
increase, what happened, this the shifting of equilibrium, blah, 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 something like that.
yeah,
Okay, no problem with that because that would be the important thing.
yeah,
Okay, good. Now the KC one, I would like to resolve that. So yesterday I was saying that the KC seems very distracting. Like basically, I don't think you should be doing that simply because KC is used for a calculation type of question, which I never see in year 4 lah. It's very common in year 5, right? So if you ever see a calculation that looks like this, hey, um, find the concentration of this guy in a reversible reaction kind of thing. That would be the when you use the KC. That would be when. Uh, do you think you have ever encountered that kind of question?
not really.
Me too, me too. Although I cannot guarantee that for IP program, but really that's very distracting because it's not easy to understand. And the teacher is taking a lot of risk if he actually wants to use the KC, but quite a lot of risk, right? So then I'll keep my opinion the same. It is distracting. Of course, you can put it in the note, but if we never use it, we won't know how to use it. But my opinion is that I don't think they will ask you to use it. I don't think so, lah. Right? Okay. Having said that, the moment you see a question like that, we'll just discuss about it. Okay.
Okay,
What do you think about it?
yeah,
Okay. Having and also the questions that you send me are very good revisions on the harbor process. Now, if those questions have problem, we should talk about it. Okay. Shall we talk about those things first, or shall we talk about the papers you sent me?
Wait, the questions that I
You
sent.
show me 2 pages, right? The two pages of question that are
Mm-hmm.
they are the harbor process kind of question, right? Those questions are very good. Those are the good revision question. If you have trouble, we should talk about it. You send me two page of questions after that, something like that.
Yeah.
Mm. Now, if you want to talk about that, we can, and probably you should. That's a simple thing to talk about first. Do you want to talk about that? Okay, just to strengthen your note on that lah, basically. Okay, Haris, I can see you. Yeah, can you?
Can I like use the Jamboard because I'm having like troubles with the camera.
Oh, no problem. No problem. We can communicate using the Jamboard. Having said that, I did ask you to buy a book, or two books, or whichever you. Did you manage to find any good book, good practice book?
Oh no, because I'm sorry, we haven't like found the time because prelim week.
Prelim week. Forget I asked. Okay, never mind. Okay. So have you finished the prelim?
Yes.
Okay. Usually after prelim, we can be a bit tired lah. So I'm asking you today, are you feeling tired?
No.
You
Yeah.
sure you can continue?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Do you have something to ask first?
Yeah. I'll put it in the Jamboard.
Okay, then I just follow that. Okay, and then I'll find time to talk about the difficult model question. But your question takes, okay. Okay. Okay, so Karis, just for your information, the Jamboard will have a limitation of 20 pages, so you only have 2 pages left. So
Oh.
either later you make a new one, or if you have more than one, look, let's just make a new one. Let's just make a new Jamboard, and then you share it with me. I think that would be better. What do you think? Okay, if you cannot, please tell me. So Ria, I am looking at your paper,
Yeah.
but somehow I cannot open it. Wait, yeah, let me see. How come I cannot open it? Wait. Okay, I can open one. Good.
Wait, you know the ammonia worksheet? I don't understand the
Yeah.
give a reason other than cause why unreacted nitrogen and hydrogen are recycled.
Sorry, your mic broke down. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, what you're saying?
I don't know how to do question to part B, the second part.
Question two,
I don't
part B,
understand
the
that.
second. Okay, like this. Would you please, okay, is there anything else that you cannot do in that worksheet?
Um, wait, like the wait. I don't think I said this.
Any in that worksheet, in the full worksheet, yeah, the full worksheet, right? If there's anything that you cannot do, I want you to put it on the Jamboard, and then we'll just discuss about it. What do you think? Then that will settle the topic, hopefully, lah, for now.
Wait, can I send it
Mm.
to you instead? Because the Jamboard doesn't
Uh,
work.
the Jamboard. Oh, your Jamboard still does not work. Okay. This will take some time, but yes, please do so. Please do so. Right, just send it to me. You mean using Gmail, right?
I'm
Okay.
WhatsApping it to you.
That's fine also. Right, good. Okay, Haris, when you have the new Jamboard, please tell me.
Yeah. I shared it with you.
Okay, let me see. Ria, just help me here. Do you think the Jamboard situation will be resolved, or it might continue lah?
Oh, actually it works. I just need to download it again.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
good. Better,
getting it.
better that way. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Right. So you put in the question for me. You help me out, yeah, because I'm currently looking at your paper. Blah, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, no, that's fine. That's not it. Sure. Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Okay, I've seen the first paper, so that's good. Okay, Ria, I'm at Ria 05. Am I in the same Jamboard as yours?
Yeah, wait.
Okay, sure. Take your time. Take your time. I'm glad that Jamboard has finally returned. Haris, can I confirm that you only have one question?
Actually, I have a couple. I'll just
Yeah, put them in first. Put them in first. I am pretty surprised that it's a 5-mark question. It's probably more a 4-mark, but it's good. It's a good practice.
Tadi
What do you mean, sir?
over there, over there, no have tadi I got no have Dora tadi. Why?
Are you sure? Maybe mommy went to vacation.
Yeah.
But you wait for a while. If mommy does not come back, is that right? Check. Okay. You wait first.
What's wrong that one? What is wrong that one, Daddy?
Okay. Okay, Ria, I'm seeing something. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. It's not very clear. Okay. Yeah, you meant the B2. Yeah, okay, good. Right. And then this one also. If there's anything else, please do.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, right. Okay, now increasing yeah. Okay, not sure what part 2 is trying to say, but just to confirm to you, the recycling one simply, okay, let me just confirm your understanding first. Because it is a reversible reaction, you will never get a full reaction, so to speak. You will always have something from the left-hand side and something off the right-hand side. That's what a reversible reaction is like. There is a balance. So far, so good. There's an equilibrium. Okay. So then whatever is left over from the left-hand side currently is quite big. It's actually 85%. Only 15% is usually on the right-hand side. That's the NH3 lah. Are you also familiar with that?
You need to know it's 85%.
Maybe I'm just giving you a rough guide because maybe sometimes the question will mention it. I just don't want it to be a surprise. It's probably not in the syllabus, I will probably say. So, but surprisingly, 85 and 15 lah, surprisingly. Right? So you have a lot of 15% NH3, 85%, yeah, correct. 85% is we'll call it the unreacted stuff lah for now. Can ya? The 85. Okay, so just from the perspective of 85%, it makes a lot of sense to recycle it lah. So I'm very confused with the word other than cost. I don't know how to interpret that. Is it so that we don't waste anything, something like that? Okay, I don't know. Okay, so I'll just say all the benefits of recycling. Reusing the 85%, right? I'll just say it. So, of course, first thing first, actually nitrogen and hydrogen is not actually free. You have to get it from air. The H2 one, you have to get it from as a side result or a waste result from the cracking usually. So they are not free lah. So maybe that's what they mean. Other than cost, I'm gonna save some costs, right? The second thing is that hydrogen gas is a little bit dangerous. So if you just throw it out to the atmosphere, if you don't use it, then you have to throw it, if that makes some sense. You have to throw it out. So it is a little bit of a hazard. So it is dangerous to do that. It can explode most definitely. Better keep it inside the process rather than releasing it where it is dangerous. I don't think that's a reason of cost. No? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Thirdly, nitrogen is usually not considered dangerous because it is unreactive. However, this is very cold nitrogen. Very cold nitrogen. How do we know it's very cold? Because you're trying to separate the NH3 from nitrogen. You have to do a fractional distillation. You have to cool it down. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
So throwing a cold nitrogen outside is also a hazard. It's very cold. It can destroy something. It can kill something, even though it won't explode. It's simply because it's very cold. So you also better keep it inside and reuse it also. So there are already two dangerous reasons to not throw them out. Okay, and that's only a reason. So I already tell you two reasons. That's nice. Is there any other reason? I think the most important reason is still to save cost. You don't want to waste something away.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that will complete your note. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Haris. Okay, I'm looking at it. Good, Haris. Okay, I'm just following your work. Now, what is your next question, Ria?
Wait,
What
for
are you
like
putting? Yes.
one part C, is it just like a matter of memorizing that? Because like it's just that like
Yes. So the NH4 plus contains nitrogen, and it is true that NH4 plus can be converted by the bacteria into nitrate. Bacteria does the job. Plant accepts the nitrate. It's a bit of biology. Are you a biology student? Remind me again. I keep forgetting.
yeah.
Do you know that plants require nitrates?
Yeah.
All right. So NH4, NH3 contains nitrate. So that's one. Plus the NH4 plus itself can be converted into nitrate by bacteria and therefore can also be absorbed by the plant. So double nitrate. There you go. Is it a memorization? Well, yes, it is because from bio. Did I answer your question? All right, good. They will not call plants need nitrate, okay? They will call plants need nitrogen. So they will add, they also, for some reason, doesn't mention that nitrate is the most basic form that the plant absorbs. Makes it confusing to some people. So, but if you're a bio person, that you would know what they mean by nitrogen is actually nitrate, something like that. Okay, so hopefully I'm not making it even more confusing. Okay, so tell me, there anything else that you want resolved for this topic? So far, so good. I'm quite happy. I see a few unanswered questions in the paper. Shall we focus on that first?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me some time with Karis, yeah? You can do something else first, yeah? Okay. The worst thing you can do is to simply upgrade your note, which is a very good thing. Haris, are you stuck with this?
Yeah. Does the $720 like is it five like
maybe not. Not sure yet. Yeah, wait. Oh yeah. I don't think so. So they make it very complicated, right? So let's just confirm our reading first, Haris. So first jewelry, right? So jewelry like that. And then donation, number one, okay? First, second, right? Okay. And then we will be very happy if 720 is the saving. However, I believe saving is number 3 and there is more. I believe. How do I know that? Because the next sentence, her father gave her 120 and she had 30% of her original sum of money in the end. So this fourth, I guess, this number 4, I guess, is not jewelry, not donation, not saving. He just have it as a, I guess, the final reminder. Does that make any sense, Haris?
Yeah.
It does make the model complicated, but remember, don't erase your model just because the model doesn't seem to work for everything. The model works for something, correct or not? The model works for the first and the second one, so you don't have to erase it. This is reading. This is not working. Understand? Do not have the habit of simply erasing it because it's not good enough. It's still useful. You just have to figure out how to deal with the third and the fourth. Okay. Now, if you're stuck, maybe you can do another question first, but I would like to see you do something about it.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. You put that one in. Right. So now, Ria, again, obviously, this citric, citric acid is not something you're familiar with, lah, and that's why they just draw it for you. I hope that makes some sense.
Mm-hmm.
So circle all the carboxyl group. Your circling should include the H. It's a bit confusing, so I'm just saying that it should include COOH, just to be clear. So the
Okay.
circling should be like that. Okay, like that. Leave no room for doubt. Okay, let me just fix that. Because the carboxyl group is the COOH group. Okay. Now, state the basicity of citric acid. Not sure what they mean by that. They may mean pH, which is a bit more precise, or they simply mean, is it acidic or basic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it is the first option, we do not know at this point. The question is not very specific. It's a bit annoying. But of course, you know that this is not basic, right? This is acidic, lah. Make sense? Okay. And then if you feel that this question is not clear enough and you are not in a national exam, you're just in a school end of year exam, correct or not?
Yeah.
You can just raise your hand because, even in a national exam, you can raise your hand and clarify something. You can. So if I'm you and this is exam, I will clarify with the question maker. There's no question maker in front of me. I'll just clarify with invigilator. Am I supposed to answer with pH? Or, am I supposed to be more specific? Or can I answer general? Acidic, basic, or pH? You can actually ask those questions. They won't be angry with you. If they don't answer you, they won't scold you for that also. Am I making any sense right now? So now let's pretend that they don't answer you, which is not a very bad thing. It's just a bit annoying. So, and you really want this 1 mark, then just go for pH lah. Now, just to be clear, the noun basicity is not an appropriate way of asking pH. If they want pH, just ask the pH lah. Make sense or not? The question is making us guess what they want, not nice. Yeah. Right, so I'll assume that they want something more accurate, pH, and you'll say pH around 5, like that. Around 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, explain your answer in 3B with an appropriate chemical equation. Now, you cannot explain pH at all. You don't even know what's the equation for pH. Something like this. Minus logarithm concentration of H plus. Let me just confirm to you that you do not know the equation of pH.
No.
All right, so you cannot answer pH lah. So this is making us, or maybe he doesn't want pH. He just want a proof of acidity. Okay, I thought it's obvious in the name citric acid lah, right? Okay, so the question is very weird to me, right? But I'll try to answer. So all we have to do is give them the famous, chemical equation, right? Chemical equation, which always produces a H plus. Correct or not? Which always produces a H plus. This will be 3H plus, I guess. 3H plus. So just write down the full chemical formula here, and then you have write down the one without the H plus with the minus. I hope that makes some sense. If this doesn't make sense, please tell me, because I want you to try to do it. It's not difficult at all. Okay, Haris, are you, sorry, Ria? Yes.
Wait, so when they ask basicity, like that's just
I will just understand it as, is it acidic or basic? Which is a very weird way of asking. Okay, and it's a very weird thing to ask also, obviously, because citric acid is acidic. I don't think it will be pH also.
try basic.
I'm sorry? Tri-basic. No, tri-acid, not tri-basic, tri-acid, not tri-basic.
That's
Tri-acid.
what answer key said.
Tri-basic. The answer is tri-basic.
It said
Wait,
try
wait.
basic slash basicity of 3.
I am going to check that. Okay, I'm gonna check that. Yeah, I'm gonna check that because I don't think you go to that detail. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check that. Okay. But part C should be the easy thing lah. Should be right. Try part C first. Right. Let me check that. Okay, Haris first. Yeah, Haris, let me confirm that you are currently stuck.
Yeah.
Okay, then something like this. Let me confirm that this is the jewelry, and let me confirm this is the donation. Am I correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, of course, you seem to understand. I'm just confirming. But when you do that, then you can focus on the remainder, right? You can focus on that. And this remainder will be, I just make it bigger, okay? Just make it bigger. Right? There you go. First, I will have 720. Correct or not? That's your saving. Correct?
Wait, which one are you on?
Are you okay? Are you using an iPad, right, Caris? When you leave the iPad too long, like maybe 30 seconds without writing, actually the iPad is very slow in updating my writing. There's a weakness there. So what to do is you have to just dot something, and then my writing will appear after a while. Is my writing appearing?
Yeah. No, I'm just like,
Okay.
are you pointing to the 8 unit?
No, I'm writing stuff already for the 5P one.
Oh. Okay.
Correct or not? Did you see that? Yeah, so that means I don't think you are seeing anything. I don't think you're seeing anything. Okay. If it doesn't work, you go out of the Jamboard, you go in again so that my writing appears. This looks about right. Okay, except Ria, it looks about right, except that I think you kind of forget about this weird guy. Look at that. Where is that guy in your chemical formula? It's weird. There's that guy. Do you see that? You're missing that guy.
Wait, what thing?
Right. I think you have to update the Jamboard. Right? You're missing this guy. Please update the Jamboard. Okay, both of you, Haris and Ria, you're using iPad, so there's always an update problem. Do you see what I'm writing now?
Yes.
Okay, good, Haris. And Ria, the blue stuff, you're forgetting that guy in your chemical formula. Okay, Haris, am I making any sense? I'm zooming on the 5P, and I can do more with the 5P. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Something that you should consider doing, because you know that your model is, half useful, then let's make it more useful, right? We're still in the reading stage, ma? Correct or not? So this is what his father gave. So this is 120, right? This part is the question mark part lah. Make sense or not? I'm expanding on just what the question is telling me.
Wait, does the 30% include the 720?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But I'll just call this 3p. Lo. Make sense or not? But I'll call that 3p. Because he put 720, so it's gone from the remainder. And then her father gave her 120. And then due to that, he has now 3p left. That makes sense.
Oh, can you explain it again? Sorry.
One more time. Huh? The 2p is the jewelry. I think we can agree with that. Correct? Yeah. The 8p become 3p, 5p. I agree a lot. 3p is the donation. So now I believe this whole thing is 5p. Correct or not? Without the father adding 120.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume that 720 is not the full 5p. I am assuming that. Doesn't seem to be the case, correct? So there's more than 720 for 5p. So this is the final remainder that I don't understand. And then father add 120 to the remainder. And then he say she had 30% of original sum. Obviously that we can call that 3p lah. Correct?
But why? Because the original
because the original is 10p, correct? The original is 10p. Correct. You did say that the original is 10p, man. Yeah, this whole thing, 10p.
Yeah. Okay.
10p 100%, so 30% is 3p, if that makes some sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with this in mind, you can redraw because I'm drawing very big, you can redraw the way you want. Remember, this is your Jamboard. Can you do something about this question then? Right. Hey Ria, still haven't added the OH. Very confusing, is it?
Oh,
If you're confused, please tell me, Ria. Yeah. Ria, are you okay?
yeah. Wait, can you explain part D?
Part D, no problem. But I just want to confirm that part C. Okay, you should do that. Yeah. Okay, sure. That's better. I would probably do this out of flavor, emphasizing the OH. I'll probably do that. Not sure whether they will ask for that, but I'll just do that, just to be clear. Now part D. Okay, weak acid. So he refers to weak acid as, do you know that weak acids means it is a reversible equation? It does mean that.
Okay.
Sorry, do you know this? This is new?
No.
Okay, good. So now for our imagination first, you don't need to know the exact numbers. For our imagination, a weak acid will be 99% in the original form and 1% in the, H plus form. Okay, so far so good. Something like that. It's actually a lot in the original form and very little in the final form. That's why they call it weak. Okay. Now, having said that, H plus is the one reacting with Mg, not the original guy. Do you understand? It's the H plus that can react with Mg. Okay. So, how does the reaction get affected? First thing first, only H plus can collide with Mg. This is in solid. This is aqueous. This is solid. Solid cannot react with another solid. It's very difficult to do that. Only the aqueous one will have a chance to react with another solid. Plus, it is true that only H plus is reactive with Mg. So at the start, you have very few H plus in the aqueous, but they will soon react with Mg lah. They will soon react with Mg. Now tell me, what happens when the H plus is, let's just say is fully consumed by Mg? According to Le Chatelier, if I can say.
I didn't understand.
Okay, one more time. The original guy cannot react with Mg. Can you accept that?
Wait, by original, you mean the 99% thing?
Yeah, which is C3H5O COOH. That guy cannot react with Mg. Only the H plus can react with Mg. This one must clear first. Okay, now first thing first, therefore, the concentration of H plus is rather low, right? And concentration matters in rate of reaction. If the concentration is low, the rate of reaction is low lah. Correct?
Okay.
But the reaction will continue when the H plus is consumed. Let's pretend that because H plus still will quickly be consumed by Mg. Mg is excess, we assume. Then according to Le Chatelier, the original guy will release more H plus because the H plus is gone already. Make sense?
Yeah.
Then there is a time lag because then the original guy has to, let go of H plus. The H plus has to dissolve itself. And then when it dissolves itself, it will meet Mg, and then will react again. So the reaction is slowed down by two things. First, the concentration is low, no matter what. That's why I show you the 1% thingy. Secondly, when it is gone, you have to let it dissolve again. According to Le Chatelier, it will be made available, but it'll take some time and then react again. So it's a double slow. I think that's what they're trying to aim here. Do you understand?
But is that collision theory?
Collision theory is very simple. Collision theory is like this. Hey, if I don't collide, I don't react. Correct or not? If I collide, I react. That means if I'm touching and I'm touching with a strong collision, I will react. That's what collision theory is. Collision theory is I'm not reacting with you using Wi-Fi, using something that is not touching. So only the guy in aqueous can, so to speak, be in contact with Mg. We just assume that lah, which is the H plus. So, but the concentration is low. So the rate of contact is low, right? Concentration, rate of contact. So the rate of reaction is a bit slow with reference to collision theory. So I'll just, whenever they say with reference to collision theory, you just mention, there's less contact. You just mention contact. That's actually basically it. Basically.
Okay.
And I've already explained the double slow. Would you please kindly put it into words somehow before you check
Can
out
you
the
explain
keys?
that again?
The first law, yeah. The first law is the fact that the concentration of H plus is not high lah. Correct? First thing first. So you have to mention that. Okay, concentration low, so rate of reaction low, ma. Okay, why? Because there isn't much H plus to be in contact with Mg if you really want to mention the collision theory. Right. Secondly, the good thing is the reaction doesn't stop when H plus is consumed. It will be replenished according to Le Chatelier. Right? The original guy will release more H plus. Right? Correct. But however, that process of releasing and getting dissolved in water does take some time. You don't know how long, but it does take some time. So it's also another slow. It takes time for it to dissolve and be in contact with Mg if you want to really mention the collision theory. Yeah. I hope that makes some sense. Wonderful, Haris. Haris, I take it that you are checking the answer key. Are you correct?
Oh, I don't have the answer key.
Mhm. But I guess you're making use of the 5P and 3P, right? Which is good. Which is good. I have no complaint at all. That is definitely correct. So obviously, when you have a model and you understand the model, you can do it. That's obvious. That's the value of model. But right now, I'm just making it for you. So that might be a bummer. Or how come you cannot finish the model? For now, I will just say that, look, your original model was good. Correct, correct. Your
Yeah.
original model was good. You just have to complete it. Have some confidence in your original work and try to complete the model. I mean, the way I draw the model is not that mysterious also. I mean, can't say it's very complicated, right? So have some confidence in your original model and have some confidence to, complete it, I guess. I guess that's my advice, because obviously you can do it after you complete it. And obviously it's not very complicated to complete the model. Now you can use the trick I did. I show you one trick, right? The trick is I just expand this size into something bigger because I just want to have the better view. That's actually an totally appropriate technique to do. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that next time as appropriate. Okay, other than that, I think your working is fine. Ria, are you stuck? Sorry, I'm not seeing anything, Ria. You
I
can,
just didn't understand that. But the answer he talks about
yeah, go
citric
ahead.
acid is weak and only partially ionized in water to
Yeah,
find
correct,
H
correct,
plus ions. Hence, the
correct.
concentration is
It's
low,
low. Yeah,
resulting
correct,
in
correct.
low
It's
frequency of
low
effective collision.
collision, correct. So low rate of reaction. The first reason.
Okay. Yeah.
The first reason. That's it. The question only stopped on the first reason.
Yeah.
So I'm giving you more, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Considering the first reason, I don't expect it to be 3 marks. I consider only 2 marks. If he wants to give you 3 marks, I don't mind at all. So you understand the reasoning for the first one and the sentencing for the first one, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you decided not to talk about the second one, I'm happy lah. Do you want me to explain the second one?
Wait, what is it again?
The replenishing of H plus lah.
Okay.
So this is totally out of the answer key, but in case they ask you.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Is there anything else
Anything else? What?
that
Sorry.
you saw that was wrong? Maybe.
So what do you mean by do I thought
Like
that was
when,
wrong? Sorry.
oh no, is there anything else when you saw like the paper, if anything was wrong?
You mean you're working, is it?
Yeah.
Not really, but it will take me quite some time to check it in detail. Actually, you want to check the answer key first, just to make sure there's nothing wrong. If that makes some sense. It is quite easy to just check the answer key and make sure it's right, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I added the next one that I didn't know.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make it bigger here, yeah. Okay. Your problem is part F2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me read one more time. This is question. Tell me which question is this? Which number?
6.
6. Let me check one more time. Let me just make sure. Okay, down. Yeah, okay. Then the down is there, and then the Kastner is mixture of molten sodium hydroxide, sodium chloride, and calcium chloride. Good. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I totally agree with your advantage. What's the disadvantage? Sodium. Now, if I say nothing else, if I know nothing else, I would say temperature, lower open temperature is lower reaction rate. So the Kastner should have a lower speed of reaction. Okay, that is already a safe answer based on the temperature. The temperature difference is quite big. That makes some sense. Now, I'm not sure about the anode material though. I'm very bothered by the anode material. The anode material doesn't use graphite, and I do not know why. But steel or copper is much more perishable than graphite. Graphite lasts longer. Steel or copper will definitely last not as long, right? Okay, so but I don't know why they use steel and copper. So if he just want one disadvantage, I'll go with the safer one, which is the rate of reaction, temperature. But steel and copper is definitely something less ideal than graphite. It's just that I do not know why they use that. I don't know.
So is it about the material of
The anode, lah, which is you will need to replace steel and copper more frequently than graphite, almost certainly. Almost certainly. Okay, before and after, Karis. Karis, let me confirm that you are not stuck right now.
I'm kind of stuck. Yeah, I don't really know.
And this is the kind of question that I did ask you to do, right? This is the kind of question.
Yeah, I found a worksheet.
Which is good, which is good. But if we don't, okay, the issue with this kind of question is not that the question is difficult, but I still have to teach you that method, the method that you're not comfortable with. Now, why don't you skip this one first? Why don't you do the next question? The next question is probably less complicated than this one. It's still a container thingy, right? Give it a try, and then we'll definitely get back to this one because this is where I want to teach you the method. I'm guessing that you will be needing the method. Okay, try the third one first, yeah. Okay, Ria, you're adding more, right? Okay, I'm gonna make it bigger, okay? Ethanol, okay, yeah. Now this one I believe is the next one. So let me, yeah, okay, good. Ethene, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, very good. Question A. I think your result is wonderful. Ethanol is mixed with propene, sure, additional, yeah, okay, good, yeah. Okay, so this is supposed to be rather easy, so I'm a bit bothered, Ria. What is your problem with part C? If you don't know how to start, just help, right?
I can try.
Okay. Now, if you want to try, at least please redraw ethanol because you need to draw it anyway, right? You need to draw something. Redraw ethanol and also draw propene. Actually, if you draw them, I feel that the answer is quite obvious. So let's give it a try. Okay, this is a standard question. I want you to feel that it is standard. I want you to feel that it's not difficult. Okay, I want you to feel that way. Simply by drawing, so it will be obvious. Okay, Haris, I agree with you focusing on the base. Definitely a good idea. Then what do you do with that, right? Definitely a good idea there.
Not really sure how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to draw an imaginary line on all the container and, to indicate that they have the same height of water. Just an imaginary line would be fine. Ria, are you okay with drawing of propane? Okay, all right. So help me out and draw propane because I believe you can. Yeah. Okay, good. Haris, now you know that all the heights are the same, right? Okay, so there is no harm in calling the height 1 unit. Correct, correct. There's no harm. Everybody's height is 1 unit. Would that make any sense?
Yeah.
No harm with that. Now, do you think that will help you?
Uh,
Wonderful, yeah, wonderful. Okay, good, good, wonderful, yeah. What do you think, Haris? Would that help you somehow? Oh, okay, sure, sure. Yeah, yeah. Okay, sure, sure. Okay. Ethanol, yes, you can redraw again, Ria, no problem there. Ria, is this a double bond? Just checking.
No.
Okay, good. Just checking that. Now, regarding the addition polymerization, do you know what to do now? The open left, open right, and then join hand kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, could you do that, please? Because you need to rearrange certain things to be able to open left, open right. Let me see the rearrangement. Okay, sure. So you draw the ethanol first, and that's fine. Sure thing, Ria, no problem. Right. So with that, Haris, your answer is almost done, right? So final unit,
sorry.
final unit. Okay,
Oh.
Ria, I'm going to stop you there, yeah? Okay, I'm going to stop you there. This part is wrong. Don't erase it. Okay, this part you have to understand. It's not difficult at all. Okay, this is basic addition polymerization. You need some practice. I need you to put this in your note, yeah, because I don't think it's well done enough. So we are focusing on double bond, and the double bond, one of them breaks, and as a result, I can open it to the right, and then I open it to the left, in order to, hold hands with other people. Correct? That's the whole point of breaking one of the double bond. I have open left, open right. I need to join hands as long as possible. That's polymerization. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if I want to left and right, then this guy better move out of the way. And the way to move it out of the way is to shift it to the bottom or to shift it to top. Doesn't matter.
Wait, can
So
we
in
do this on like a new sheet?
we can, of course, we can do that. Okay. Page 4, yeah. Haris, final unit, please. Final, as in the unit of the 6. What is 6? 6 what?
Oh, cm.
Right. Yeah, you need to write that down. Okay, don't lose mark because of that. Now, do you understand, Ria, that guy is blocking the way? Now, move it out of the way, therefore. If not, I cannot, open my hand to the left because you're occupying my left space, right? So how do you move it? So I'll call this C number 1, C number 2, C number 3, just to make it clear. This is C number 2, C number 3, right? open, and then move this guy on top, for example. That's fine. That's C number 1. There you go. There. And you're going to join hand in this manner. The way you do it is wrong because you are not doing it this way, if that makes some sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to draw this properly so that I know you're okay, and I need you to put this in your note. This is very important. Okay, Haris, for 4 marks, this is not that difficult, yeah? For 4 marks. Okay. However, this technique is not going to be useful for many volume question. Just so happens that this volume question is quite easy to solve. It's nice to know. Remember, when you don't know something, you can just call it 1 unit. That's totally fine. Correct or not? That's the technique I'm employing here. I don't know the height. I call it 1 unit. Solve the problem. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah.
It feels to me, Haris, that if you do not know something and you don't call it something, you cannot think about it properly. But if you call it something, 1 unit, even though the 1 unit is unknown, you feel very comfortable doing something about it. So the only difference between me and you is that you don't call that thing something. I call that thing something, and then suddenly it unlocks your brain. Nice, right?
Yeah.
My point is, you can start calling it something and start by drawing it also is also fine. Instead of saying, I do not know what to do, just draw and call it something. The same thing with a model. I do not know, but I still draw it, and I'll call it something. And that seems to unlock your brain, which is great. Okay. Now, Ria, tell me, what are you drawing here, the green one? How come I see 4C? You tell me. How come I see 4C? What's going on here?
Oh, right.
Okay. Now, if this is the result of opening of the hands, then I need to see another hand here, I suppose. That makes sense? Because, I have to have an open arm on the left, open arm on the right? Okay, good. Okay, then you just join this with the original open hand ethanol. And then you will have 1 repeating unit, right? And then they ask you for 2 repeating unit. Now, this is not 2 repeating unit. This is still 1, right? So you repeat 1 more time.
So I add like the overhead stuff.
Of course, from the ethanol will have OH stuff on top. Yeah, you should have that, right? And then you have to do this 1 more time because that's what they request.
Wait, so that's it? This is 1 unit.
This is 1 repeating unit, and then the second one, copy paste, done. It is not supposed to be complicated. Yes, it is not.
But
it's for 2 marks.
looks different.
Just copy paste the answer and I'll explain, right? It's probably just them rearranging it slightly differently. Okay, Karis, the next question is difficult because it's before and after. So just be careful. It's before and after question. Always potentially a hard question. Remember, you want to be very clear what is after. You want to be very clear what's before. That means you probably want to draw 2 things at least. The one before and the one after. Don't be stingy with your drawing or your model or your working. Don't be stingy. Don't combine before and after. Please do not do that, right? You want to make it very clear.
Okay.
Okay. Do not try to combine before and after because it will never make sense. It's supposed to be different. Okay, Ria, I'm going to make it big. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what is he? He's doing it almost exactly like you are. Okay, so what do I mean, Ria? No, don't erase your working. Why are you erasing your working? No. Undo. I don't want you to erase your working. Then we cannot discuss. Okay, good. I'll be erasing. I'll erase this stuff. Okay, I'll erase that stuff. So how different is your answer with his answer? How different, right? How different? Okay, of course he put all H's, so I guess you should do that, and that's fine. This is the same as that, correct? They are the same, exactly that. Okay, then what's the difference between the second guy? So the second guy, okay, he decided to put the CH3 here. You decided to put a CH3, and that doesn't matter at all. Both are correct
So,
because you could have done you're saying.
I don't get the CH3 thing.
Okay, here's the original propene, right? The original propene looks like that, and like that. Okay. You could have drawn it the other way, and you did, and that's fine. Like that. Yeah, that's the original. That's another original propene. You could have done it the first one. You could have done the second one. It does not matter. Now your CH3 is here. What? Look at that. Sorry. There's your CH3. This is your CH3, man. Yeah, CH3 is there. Make sense? I mean, the C have 3 H's attached to it.
So when you're like moving, when you're breaking the double bond, then it goes
Yeah,
up.
that guy moves up together with all the H's lah. I mean, he won't leave the H's behind. That doesn't make sense also. Right? So you should be having 1, 2, 3 like that. I hope that makes some sense. Okay, you should have them. They're just moving as a group.
And then, yeah.
Okay, I hope this makes some sense. Now, you need to put this in your note, please. This whole blocking, moving, whatever rearrangement you need. Okay, standard question. Please do that, and then let's talk about part D. Part D shouldn't be hard also. Okay, I'm very confused why you cannot do part D lah. So let's talk about it later, after you finish adding the notes. Haris, can I confirm that you are not very stuck?
Kind of stuck.
Okay, sorry, I don't want to make it bigger. Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. So to be fair, I guess you did draw the, what do you call it? The before and after lah. It's not that complicated. Fair, right? That's fair. That's fair. Okay, and then, okay, I'll just label this as the before. This is all there is to it lah. This is the before. Am I correct? Done lah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes some sense. And then this is already starting the after. Now, the after is not just this one. You're not, it's almost as if you're trying to do a lot of working without reading or mentioning things properly. For example, you never mention this one and this one. You still don't get the habit I'm trying to teach you. When reading, please write down everything possible. Don't start working on things without at least writing everything you could. Now, you did draw, which is I like a lot. But you still can do something here before starting the work, correct or not? The after still have something here. You didn't write this after. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so do that. Don't leave that. Don't stop doing that. Why would you not do that? Ria, just to confirm, are you okay?
Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready for part. Okay, Karis, remember what I teach you. You should at least do these things because it will at least say that you have read the question properly. Okay. Okay. Don't omit it. Don't. Now, let's say there's nothing else to write. Now then you can start thinking and doing it. Now is a time to be seriously working it. Now let me ask you, does this help? Does this help? Is it useful?
I guess. I guess, yeah.
So yeah, use it. Use it.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, good. Now, part D, I claim, Ria, that it's very easy. I claim. Okay, so now ethene. Now, the whole problem is, however, is of course that ethene is totally new to you, right? Ethene is totally new to you. So how can it be, easy? How can it be easy? Just to confirm that you know what is ethene, they did tell you, just to confirm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, if I ask you to refer to the reaction map I help you with, the mind map, you will not find ethene. You will not find. Okay. You have to, however, make a guess. Ethene is most similar with who? Now, why would you want to do that? Because that is the principle of question making. Let me repeat this one more time. They will give you something out of the syllabus. They will. Their responsibility is to tell you the missing information because you never studied. And they did. They give you the, what is ethene, in terms of structural formula. That's all we need to know. Your job, or rather, you need to have some faith that the answer is within the syllabus. The question is outside the syllabus. The answer is within the syllabus because that is their restriction. They have to make sure that the answer is still inside the syllabus, even though the substance is outside. Do you understand this question-making principle?
Yeah.
So it makes sense for me to ask you, ethene is most similar to who in the reaction map? You got to make some guesses here, but which one?
Ethene.
Ethane. And is there any reaction between ethane or ethene? Sorry, let me just confirm. Ethane or ethene?
Why can't it be either?
Why can't it be either? Oh, because you have to make a choice. The reactions are different, I guess. The ethene one has a different set of reaction. The ethane one has a different set. Yes, sorry. Darlene, is it?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you for reminding me. Okay, I didn't see. Yeah. All right. So, okay, let me assign you 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then. Oops, sorry. Okay, Ria. It is true that you have to make a choice, but nobody forced you to make a choice before trying both, right? Trying both. So let's say you have two options. I think that makes more sense. I mean, the alcohol and carboxylic option is just not good, right? So you have two options, the ethane one or the ethene one. Let's open our mind for the ethane one. Which reaction will be, most similar, you think?
Ethene.
Which one?
Ethene.
Sorry, I cannot hear you. Sorry. Mic problem.
Ethene.
Okay, so I'm going to draw ethane. Okay, I'm going to draw it. I'm going to pretend that ethine is ethane, right? I'm going to pretend that I'm that. I'm pretending it's ethane, correct? So plus Cl2 lah, correct? And then I'm going to draw ethene also because that's also, sorry, like that. Plus Cl2, okay? Okay. So I'm not dealing with ethine here, so I'm giving you a break. But you're going to deal with 2, and then you're going to tell me what kind of result will this be, and what kind of result this will be, just based on your reaction map. So this is how we did the syllabus. Okay, Haris, obviously you can do it, right? Obviously. Notice your problem. You keep not writing or drawing something that you feel you don't know. I have to force you to write this down and this down. You're keeping it in your mind.
Oh, actually,
right?
Oh,
I'm sorry, you're saying.
sorry. Earlier I did a working, but then I erased it because you told me to do before and after, so I thought I missed something.
You did this and then you erase it. Now, why would you do that, right? Because I didn't see it. This is part of after, right? It is part of after, right? It is. Okay, if you have done this, if you have written this, then I think it's a good idea, right? Because why? Because obviously after you write it down, it becomes immediately useful to you, immediately, right? Maybe my mistake, I missed it out, but same principle. Don't keep it in your mind. Just write down what you don't know. It turns out to be very useful. Okay? It turns out. Good for you. Right? That is the issue, to write down what we don't know. It sounds very weird, but it works a lot. It works very well. To write down what we don't know. Now, please do something else first because I have to teach you quite a lot for question 2. Ria, are you stuck?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Now, for the first one, this one, don't tell me this is not in the reaction map. It is inside the reaction map. What? This reaction exists, right? The reaction of ethane with Cl2 exists in the reaction map. Correct? No? No me?
Wait, the reaction of it.
Ethane and Cl2. Doesn't it exist in the reaction map? Like seriously?
I don't think so.
Okay, screenshot your reaction map. Put it here. Put it in a new page. I want to see it. That's not okay.
I sent it to you.
You send it to, oh, you sent. Okay, right. Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah, I can confirm it's there. It's called substitution. Ta-da.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yes, okay. So that's a that's a propane, propane with Cl2. With one caveat, you need UV light. That's a caveat there. And we currently do not have a UV light. But you can't say that the thing doesn't exist. Okay? It's there. So now you have to make a decision. Without UV light, can this happen?
No.
Okay, but please note that there's a parallel with the reaction map. If you're thinking about it, at least you can decide, okay, will this happen? Now, you're dealing with ethyne, and you have to make a decision one more time. With ethyne plus Cl2, without UV, it won't happen, right? It won't happen. So this is gone. No UV. But we have another perspective to consider, which is the ethene perspective. Ethene plus Cl2. Look at your reaction map again. Is there any parallel? Any similar stuff? Come on, Ria. Any parallel, yes or no? Any possible similar stuff?
Don't see it.
Okay, so just a minute. So Caris, just to confirm, are you looking for another question or you cannot find?
I'm looking.
Okay. I think I'm ready to teach you question 2 in a while. Okay. Okay, so Ria, according to your reaction map, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there are 6 reactions in relationship with ethane. Ethene. Make sense? 6 relationship. I'll spell it out for you. Combustion, cracking, plus H2, plus Br2, plus H2O, and dehydration. So there are 6. Make sense? Okay, let's eliminate one by one. Which one is most likely to be parallel with this question? Is combustion a good parallel?
No.
Definitely not. Cracking?
No.
Definitely not, because the arrow is going in. We need arrow going out. So actually, dehydration and cracking also gone. Make sense? Yeah. Now, plus H2. Is that a good para?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is, I guess, the same as plus H2O and plus Br2, because they are all very similar. Correct. They are called addition. They are called addition for a reason. They are very similar to each other. Make sense?
Yes.
So can you venture and draw a parallel from ethene to ethine, considering either plus H2 or plus H2O or plus Br2? Is there anything that stops you from doing that?
No.
Okay, then do something, please. Draw the parallel, write down the answer, and then feel free to check the answer key. Haris, if you have not found any question yet, I'm ready to teach you question 2.
Okay. Oh, my
Okay.
card.
Okay, my complaint remains the same. You are writing all good stuff, right? Totally good stuff. The way what you wrote shows me that you're understanding and reading the question well. I still can't say that you draw the before and after properly. Maybe the before is done for you, but I need to see the after done properly. I need to see you handle the unknown height using something. I need to see you handle that. Come on, I need to see you draw the after. I don't think you're drawing it. I just don't feel like you're drawing it. The after, where is it? Uh, okay, that's great. And then remember, if it is unknown, we should have the ability to at least write something about it. We don't just say it's unknown. It's okay, 1 unit and 2 unit. 1 unit and that's what another 1 unit. Now, what would you call that guy 1 unit? Supposed to be 2, right? Is that 2 or what?
Oh, it's 2. Hang on.
Yeah, okay. So be careful, right? That's supposed to be 2. You know that. Now, I will feel more comfortable if you draw the water remaining at the bottom, because it's usually not flying, if that makes sense.
So at the side.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no. You decided to open, genius, like it. Yeah. So, are you ready to check the answer key?
They do the same thing.
As your answer, am I correct?
Yeah.
Congratulations for figuring out this question. Even though it's 1 mark, even though it's quite hard. Congratulations. That's how they ask you questions. Outside the syllabus, answer inside the syllabus. Draw the paragraph. Okay. Would you like to write some note on this? Okay, now Haris, I want to make sure your reading is correct, okay? This particular sentence, it bothers me a little bit. The height of the water level in Y was twice, right? So this one is the two unit. I totally understand that. Okay, twice the remaining water level in X.
Wait, is there like a name for these kind of questions so I can find it?
Good point. I cannot say this is an inference question, but would you mind if we call this something like this? Okay, question outside of syllabus, answer inside the syllabus, because that's basically what all hard questions are. Would you mind? We can shorten it. Maybe question out, answer in. Maybe something like that. Okay. Is that what you want?
I was gonna try finding questions like these.
Yeah. You should, because those are the hardest question, and they always do that. Question outside syllabus, answer inside syllabus. Question outside syllabus, answer inside syllabus. Always like that.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe you can call it Q out, A in. I don't know. But it will always exist. It will always exist.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and label this Q out, A in if you want in your note. Okay. We will fill our note with this kind of question. To be fair, yes, it is. If you want to get the highest grade, sorry, did you call your highest grade A1 or something like that? Is that how you call it?
Grade 7.
Grade 7. Sorry, yeah, grade 7. You call it grade 7, then this kind of question a little bit hard to avoid, a little bit hard. Okay, because in some other question it may be more than 1 mark. To be fair, we have to deal with it. If your aim is only grade 5 or 6, we can probably still avoid this without doing much in exam. Just be warned, they take quite some thinking for not a lot of marks. That's the nature. So Haris, are you stuck with this? Now I agree with your 1 unit and 2 unit. Okay, I agree. Are you still stuck?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I
wait.
cannot help you. You shouldn't be stuck at this point. Come on.
Oh,
You
yeah.
shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. Come on. You have enough experience here. Tell me when you're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The question you asked are good, so I like it. And I believe we are done with the first paper lah, I believe, yeah? Help me again. This is from your school's one, right? Yeah, Methodist Girls School. How do you feel about this paper?
It was harder than the other one.
Really? It was harder? You feel like that?
Yeah, it was harder than the other one.
Wait. It's harder because of the questions you cannot do, or even with the questions you can do, it feels harder?
Because of the questions I can't do.
Don't worry about that. Okay. If you just see the questions that you can do, is it very hard?
It's okay. Like, it's not hard.
Yeah. It's standard. And the questions that you can't do, half of them are standard, which kind of adds to your potential, right? Now that you know it's standard. Okay, like the addition polymerization is standard. You need to master that. Okay? Not very difficult. Other than that, there's one more that you don't know, right? The wording of the acid thingy, right? The wording is a bit weird, but you can tell that the answer turns out to be quite simple. Okay. Yeah. I'll say 2 things, okay, to encourage you. First thing first, this paper is not very hard, even by O-level standard. Your standard is slightly higher, only slightly. Okay, how does that encourage you? Well, from what you did, you're already scoring quite a lot. Okay, that means I think you're meeting the standard. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Secondly, you are No, actually, yeah, I feel that you're ready. I feel that you're ready to score high. That's what I feel, okay? That's really what I feel. No, that's it. That's it. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. Okay, let's see the paper two. That's the next paper. Okay, what's your problem? I don't think you have any big problem, right? I don't think so. And Haris, it works out well for you, isn't it? Works out well for you. Hey, Haris, same thing, okay? Same thing. Okay, this question turns out to be solvable by simple techniques like what's the height or 1 unit, 2 unit. All three questions are solvable by that simple technique. Correct, correct.
Yep.
So it's not the hardest question I want to teach you. And this is a good thing. That means certain questions regarding volume, you can apply that simple technique. You have everything else you need. That's a good thing. I want to encourage you that way. When the hard question come, it's okay. But not every volume question need complicated techniques. Simple techniques sometimes works very well. 4 marks, 5 marks, 4 marks, 5 marks is yours. Okay? Remember this simple technique. Don't apply the difficult one first. I will have to teach you one day, right? I'm still waiting for the question. But don't think about the hard technique. Think about the simple technique of, oh, what's the height? 1 unit, 1 unit. Think about, oh, what's before, what's after. Very simple techniques. Okay? Why? Because you have everything else needed. You're a good student, right? Same thing with you, Ria. Same thing with you. You're already having a lot of things. Okay. Having said that, Haris, we have 4 more minutes. Maybe you can find one more question. Maybe. If you do not know, just find the, the weird area question, right? That's another thing to improve. What's your question, Ria, here? What's your problem, sir? What's your problem? How come you cannot answer that? Wait.
I
Hey,
was
how
gonna write that.
come you cannot answer that? Wait. How come you cannot answer the effect of replacing zinc with calcium?
I was gonna say like it's uh like based on reactivity, but I didn't think that was right.
Okay. Two things, yeah. Calcium is more reactive than zinc metal. True, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, powder is, not
Yeah.
granule. Okay, so there are two effects here. Both affects the speed of reaction. Both will make it faster, correct?
Yeah, but it doesn't affect the volume, so I didn't know how to do it.
Good. No, just answer it, man. Just answer it. You figure out, I don't know, we figure out the trap or not, I don't know, but you are not falling into the trap. Just answer what you're thinking. Do it.
So do I just say it affects the rate of reaction but not the volume?
That does make you feel safe, right? So do that. Do that. That's fine. That's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Well, I don't think that's the answer.
Write it down first, then you check the answer key. Look, this is exam skill. When I ask you to write down what you think, I am referring to what you should do in exam. Write it down and then examine it one more time before you look at the answer key. You and Haris have trouble, usually creates trouble when you don't write down what you think, when you don't put it into words or put it into diagram. You're just keeping it in your mind. Both of you are stuck because of that. Just write down. Stop keeping it in your mind. However, yeah, okay, good. However, see, that's your favorite sentencing. Your sentencing is fine, right? You can express what you're thinking very well. Now, explain why it doesn't affect the volume. Explain. Don't say hence. Explain. No. Explain why it does not affect the volume. Why the final volume produced is not affected. Explain why. Okay, you have a question there. Haris, I'm gonna make it bigger. Weird area questions. Okay.
Is this like because the final volume is based on
Yeah, based on
increasing the amount or concentration instead?
wrong. That one I need to address. Okay. Now it is based on increasing, just to be clear, the number of mole of the limiting reactant. Am I making any sense right now? You gotta realize that usually there's a limiting reactant and you gotta increase the mole. Increasing concentration is a phrasing in ROR. Don't say that because increasing concentration may or may not increase the mole. Do you understand? May or may not. Don't say that. In your mind, you should think about increasing the mole of the limiting reactant. And if that doesn't happen, then no final volume change. Make sense? I guess that's something to teach or something to make clear. You want to put it in your notes because the final volume is determined by the mole of the limiting reactant. There is no change there, blah, 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 blah. Okay, complete your question, complete your answer, and then check your answer key. Okay, Abigail, I can see you. Wonderful. Let me see your video, okay? Yes, time is up, Ria and Haris, but at least I want you to, Haris, I want you to at least write down whatever you can write first before you finish this as a homework. And Ria, I guess that's a final phrasing. Good, go check your answer key. Wonderful, Abigail, right? Oh, Anu. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, looks like I have to, okay, Aris, I have to ask you to do this as a homework lah. Would that be okay?
Okay.
I'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Ria, how's the answer key? Come on.
Yeah. Find it.
We gotta settle the other problems later, but I want you to do. Oh, did you do the timing thingy? Did you do the second paper with timing?
The first one was with timing.
And how does it work for you?
It was more of like I just didn't know how to do the questions instead of a timing problem.
Wow, that's good news. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Okay, do you have time to do 2 more paper this week? Just paper 2 all the way. Paper 2, paper 2, paper 2, paper 2, paper 2.
Yeah. Wait, but what about
Okay.
paper 1?
Later. I guarantee you, later. Trust me. Okay, later. Okay, when it's closer, we'll do paper 1. Not right now. Paper 2, but 2 more, all timing. I want to make sure that it is true you don't have a timing problem, which is great. Usually people have timing problem when they're aiming for very high marks. If you're lacking time, you want to practice other subject, at least do 1. Ken, I'll leave it to you. Ken? Ria, I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Anu, updates first, please, from Anu. What's happening?
So for AMAP, they started chapter 11,
Which
the
is?
next year topic.
Oh, next year topic, which is not in end of year.
No.
So you know what I'm going to say, right? You have an option of ignoring that, and I'll make sure you catch up during holiday.
Okay.
In fact, you'll go a lot further than that. You're saying?
Yeah, so while he was going through, I just didn't know how to do one question. If you could just clear that one.
No problem. Put it.
Yeah. And then after that, I would like to do physics.
Physics. Oh, first. Oh, yeah. Please ask me. Okay, this is in preparation for end of year, right?
Yeah.
Good, good. Please do that. Please prepare your end of year now. Okay, Abigail, wait, Abigail. Okay, so Abigail, any issue with the video?
Huh?
Oh, no, sorry. You don't usually put videos. Sorry, my apologies. Okay, I know put them in the Jamboard, yeah, help me, yeah. Abigail, updates, please.
I got back my physics and chemistry.
Okay,
I got A1 for my physics and B3 for my chemistry.
wow, congratulations. Are you happy with the physics?
Yes.
Wonderful. How about the chemistry?
Um, Not really because I missed one whole page.
The timing problem, you mean?
Yeah, I didn't notice until
No, no,
the
no.
last moment.
Wait. If you notice, would you have time to do it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Okay, right. I get what you mean. Could you please take a picture of every page in order and send it to me through WhatsApp? Would you please do that?
Both subjects.
Oh, yes. Must be both. Must be
Okay.
both. Okay. Do that. And if you already know what's the answer, then you don't have to discuss it with me. If you want to discuss something, no problem. Okay. Still quite congratulations for you. Wonderful.
Okay.
Anu, are we using the 31.7 Jamboard?
Yeah, but I'm still downloading Jamboard on my iPad.
Because the problem is settled, is it?
Yeah.
You can use Jamboard now.
Yeah.
All right, great. Wonderful.
Wait, then can I create a new one?
Oh, feel free.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent it to you.
Right. Okay, Abigail. Yeah, just send page per page, right? And then leave it in the WhatsApp. Okay. Okay. Okay, Anu, I believe I'm in. Okay.
Yeah. I
Okay, you put it in. All right. So, Anu, just to confirm, this is what they call a proving question is something like
Yeah.
prove this equals to that. Okay. So you have you seen the answer key? Just checking.
He did show us the answer, but then I didn't get it, so I didn't copy it down.
No problem. Okay. So you want some hints or something like that. You want some hints.
No, I think I know the step where his step and my step didn't match. So I want to see what's wrong with that. I think it's just a conceptual thing.
Okay, first thing first, I noticed a few weird things. This is a
Yeah, I didn't
square.
complete this. I didn't complete this.
What happened to the square here? This is fine.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, there's a square there. Probably have some effect lah, probably. We'll see. See. Probably. I'll just leave this for now. Not sure what that will do, but I'll leave it there for now. And I would like to take note that this is a 1 over sine square, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. So just to take note that that's our goal here.
Yeah.
Now, the issue with the bottom one is because I dislike the bottom one. I find that the bottom one is very iffy. The reason is because I hate the plus. Even though it looks like a good idea, a plus makes it very hard to deal with the bottom guy. So to me, this is an iffy thing. I would much prefer leave it here for a while and keep this as an option in my mind. Okay? Because in the end, my goal is a very simple numerator and rather simple denominator. Rather simple. And that's why I want to maintain the sine square, because I feel that sine square is part of the thing. Because when I see you losing it, it's not good, right? So please correct that first. Okay, Abigail, you're sending me stuff, right? You finished the physics one already. I'll look at the physics one later. No, that's fine. No, actually, I can just look at it right now. Nice. 82% is nice. Very nice. Your teacher allow half marks, quite kind, quite nice. Some teacher do not allow half marks. All your MCQ in chemistry is correct. That's impressive. So I guess the problem is mostly on the paper 2 lah, I guess, yeah?
Yes.
I'm just checking. Oh. Okay. The one that you miss is the mole page. That you miss that.
Yeah.
You think how many marks you will get if you have spotted it?
All of it.
Nice. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, I have no comments on the exam itself. Do you want to ask anything?
No.
Okay. Thank you for the update. I think you updated me on EMAT, AMAT, chemistry, and physics already. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you feeling tired today? You know, the end of prelim, the end of, WA and whatever.
A bit.
Just telling you, this week is the last week you probably can rest before preparing for end of year. The reason is very simple. We are probably less than 6 weeks from end of year. Maybe we'll call it 5+ weeks, if that makes some sense.
Yes.
5 weeks sounds like a lot until you realize you're preparing for 7 or 8 subjects, I guess, and for the whole syllabus of Sec 3. 5 weeks for 7 or 8 subject full syllabus is not a lot of time, right? Why am I telling you this? Is because if you want to just take a break and, treat yourself, this is the last week to do it. It's not in the break week. The break week is not a break week at all. It's too late to take a break at that point. You want to take a break? You take a break today, like this week, this weekend, something like that. Starting next week, we have to be seriously preparing and planning already for end of year. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
Do you want to take a break this week? Because I don't think you should take a break after this week.
No.
All right. Then what do we do today, Abigail? Maybe you have some idea. If not, we'll do some planning.
Trigo ratio.
Trigo ratio is fine. If you have something in mind, just ask me. But am I confirm that this topic, this trigo ratio thingy, is part of end of year?
Yes.
Okay, then let's do it. Let's go.
Okay, I uploaded something.
Right. Let me just confirm. It is in Abigail AMAT, part 6. Is that?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So Anu, are you stuck? Okay, now remember I remind you, Anu, that the goal is sine square x. So I think you have to preserve this, right? This is like a nice thing, right?
Mm.
So maybe you want to, you want to combine this fraction first, right? Maybe that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
but
Maybe. Mhm.
should I times sine x throughout?
To confirm, this is what you need to do, times sine x over sine x. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So only that, and then you'll be able to combine it. Right? I think
Okay.
at that point you will know the answer already. I think.
Okay.
Okay, Abigail, amen. All right. So,
Yes,
oh
Mama.
yeah, this thing. Okay, Abigail. Okay, what's your question? What's your problem?
I don't know how to like continue from here.
Okay. Let me confirm that. Sorry, this is purely your working. This is not from the teacher, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check one more time. I think this is great. You're using the identities. I like it a lot. Right, that's great. And I think the way you use it is great. And as a result, this is great. Now, this is very nice. In fact, I can tell you one thing, Abigail. Your trigo phase is done. At this stage, you should have realized trigo is almost done. You are just dealing with a quadratic. Now, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm giving you a hint.
A bit.
Okay, then just in case you want to further clarify, you can just make it very clear. Let z be sine y. If you want to use this, that's okay. Do you want to use it?
Yes.
Go ahead and do it. Anu, this should be over sine square x, no? It should be. No?
Okay.
Right? This is not times sine x. No. You cannot do that. It's times 1, right? The 1 is sine x over sine x. Clear? Okay, so now, how does that help you, right? That's the question. How does that help you?
I can combine
Does-
the one.
Okay, sure. And later on, how does that help you, right?
Um.
But still do that because remember, even though it doesn't feel immediately correct, you're still getting sine square x at the bottom, right? And
Yeah.
that's not a bad thing considering the goal. That's not a bad thing. You should at least take the step. Please do so. Okay, wonderful, Abigail. That's of course great. That is actually wrong. Okay, there's something wrong. Come on, check it out again. Come on. Quadratic must be strong. Come on. There's something wrong here. Quadratic is supposed to be easy. Okay, good, Anu, good. And then make a bigger, longer line, right? Make it longer, slightly longer. Like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good. Good line is good.
So do I expand the bottom part?
Right. If you expand the bottom card, you know the result. Will that be helpful?
I can cancel off the sine to x.
And that will solve the problem, right? So it turns out that it is a good idea to expand. Good, let's go. Abigail, you don't see the problem?
No.
Okay, let me confirm that you did use calculator, right? Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to do that. Okay, so I want you to stop doing this and re-expand first. I want you to re-expand and I need you to see your problem. If you don't see this problem, it's bad. Just re-expand and see what that gives you. I guess that's a very nice way of doing it, Anu, and then you can cancel and then we're happy. Me, Anu? No, 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 stop that. No, 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 no. You cannot cancel with the plus, okay? That's wrong. That's wrong. The plus doesn't allow you to cancel that way. Everything here should be 1, and then that's wrong. That's wrong. Everything should be canceled with everything.
Oh, okay.
The plus doesn't allow you to cancel that way. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, then everything with everything is definitely great, and then you're done.
Okay.
Okay, so Abigail, do you see the problem?
Yeah.
Now, that means your calculator should still be helping you, but there is a mistake in how to use it. So, can you figure out what is the mistake? I don't think it's the calculator's mistake. Go. If you don't understand, please tell me. Yeah, this is not okay. If you don't understand, you got to tell me what does the calculator give you. Okay, good. Now this is minus. So let me again repeat how you deal with the calculator. So this is z equals to 1, right? And then this is z equals to minus half. And how do you deal with it? You make it into equal to 0, right? That's how you deal with it. It is pretty simple. Equal to 0. And like that, you should see your problem already. If you don't see it, please tell me. Abigail, do you see the problem? And then equal to 0, right? And then just to be clear, this one can be, times 2 times 2. This is still 0, correct? So this one can be 2z plus 1 if you want to. If some people are just more comfortable with that, I guess.
Okay.
That makes some sense. Now, you know the problem, your sign was wrong. Understand?
Yeah.
That is not okay at all. That's not okay at all. Please understand and do this well. Now, please continue. Anu, done, right? Done, yeah? Now, I'm itching for end of your preparation. Now, what should you do after this question?
For physics?
That's up to you. Totally up to you. You can ask anything you want to this week.
Actually, I wanted you to teach the whole wave chapter.
I'm sorry, the physics thing. Physics,
Yeah.
wait. It is part of end of year, let me confirm.
Yeah.
Are you starting on wave right now?
No, we're currently we finished some wave.
Okay, tell you what, I'll summarize the wave chapter for you. It's not that difficult to summarize. And then we'll jump into practice question. Would that be okay?
Okay.
Are we using the same Jamboard?
Yeah.
Don't forget the equals 0, Abigail, is very important. Okay, the summary is quite short, but let's try to understand it. Okay. So there are only two equations. You probably know this, right? You probably know this.
Wait, which page are you on?
Page 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
just
you
to
did a
confirm.
bit. You did a bit last week already.
All right. And in which Jamboard is that?
Oh no, like you set it up. Wait, I think it's in yeah, it's in the other Jamboard, the last week Jamboard.
We probably want to go there first.
Okay.
The 31/7, yeah.
Yeah.
Abigail, are you stuck, Abigail?
Yes. It's
Hey, hey, hey.
something about graph, right?
No, this is not about graph. This is not about graph. This is like solving the question. And at this point, you do want to solve the question, and this is on the this is a very good thing. And you're back to trigo lah, but simple trigo ma. You're supposed to find the angle at this point. This is the part where we see whether you understand it. Okay, Anum, I'm going in the Jamboard. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, good. Now, Anu, this is basically the summary already. All the questions will be using this principle. They hardly deviate. Do you understand this page? Do you need to revision one more time?
No, I get this page.
Good. Then we might as well just practice the questions. Do you have question? Does teacher give you revision package? Blah, blah, blah.
No, he just gave us like practice questions to do in class, but then like, you know, the sound wave, like the whole theory part, I don't get it.
Okay, you mean that you're not comfortable with longitudinal wave?
Yeah, like the whole thing, like I kind of get it, but it doesn't completely make sense to me.
Okay, let's see what happened, yeah? So the next page, please.
Okay.
Okay, the way to see longitudinal wave is sometimes a little bit different than the transfer wave. A transfer wave is easier, right? So this is the standard transverse wave. Now, to make matters worse, longitudinal can also be drawn this way, which is very weird. But when longitudinal is drawn here, you must understand that this is not representing up or down. It is not up and it is not down. One of them will be compression, and one of them will be the reverse of compression. The name is extremely weird, rarefaction, which is, I hate that word, but that's what they use, rarefaction. Probably better understood it as expansion, maybe, I don't know. Okay, but that's what it means. So compression, expansion. So if they draw this and then they say longitudinal, you don't have to worry too much. They are, oh, okay, good. Abigail, sorry, I'm going to stop you there. Now, this is wrong and this is wrong because this is not times. It is not times at all. The way to deal with this is to use sine inverse. Sine inverse. Sine inverse. Because sine inverse and sine cancel each other. They are not times. Yeah. Okay, press your calculator, and this is where we start using calculator. So back to you, Anne. I will give you a drawing that you might. So this represents an air molecule, which is very tidy. And which is to say, this is not realistic. Air molecules are never this tidy, but we'll just pretend they're very tidy, they're evenly spaced. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to draw the air molecule with a wave. So how do I do that?
I'm going to try
Okay. Be careful. Sorry, just a minute, class. It's okay, sayang. Go out first. Go out first. Go out first. Close the door. Going on. oh. Okay, Abigail, you make a mistake. Oh,
Yes.
you made a mistake here. Another careless. Okay, back to you, Anu. So now compression and refraction. So maybe I'll put it this way. Focus on this guy. And then like that. Like that. Like that. Okay. Yeah, Anu, have you seen this drawing before?
Yeah.
Okay. So Abigail, at this point, you have to redo the calculator and everything here because you're missing the minus. Does that make any sense? This guy. Don't erase everything, okay? It's probably just a modification of the signs. Now, Anu, if you understand this drawing, most of the time, you don't have a lot of problem with it. Are you sure you understand this drawing?
Yeah. I think I do.
Then I'm trying to figure out what's your problem with the sound wave.
I feel like I'm just not comfortable. You know I feel like I'm not comfortable with it.
You're not comfortable with what? Sorry?
With the whole wave thing. Like
Do you? Like, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
like I feel like I need to visualize to completely understand. But I can't visualize this.
Okay. Does it help if you just jump to questions? Does it
Okay, I
help?
think yeah.
Okay, now you don't have any questions, right?
No.
And that's actually quite easy to settle. Time for us to go to Google Drive. You probably haven't go to Google Drive for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we do that? You go to Google Drive. Just make sure I've shared physics with you. I'm not even sure
I think
that
I
I've
only
done
have
that. Okay, let me fix that. Let me fix that for you. Abigail, just to confirm, you want the minus to be gone, right? If you find correct.
Yes.
So just dollar times -1, and that will help you achieve that. Would you like that?
Yeah, and I
If
put
you what? Sorry, you what?
so I put the thing in my calculator and I get like imaginary number.
Which is that means something is wrong initially. Yeah, there is a probability that there's just something wrong again on top. Really no. Okay. I would say that you're known to make this kind of careless mistake. You're known. Go and find the mistake. This is a good sign in exam that, oh, I did something wrong on top. Maybe just a sign here and there. Go and find it first. Okay, Anu, let me fix that. Yeah, just a minute. Anu. Okay. Anu, please confirm that you now have O-level physics in your Google Drive.
Let me check.
Yep.
Yep, I got it.
Now choose any random paper as per usual. Identifying the question is part of the practice. If you have trouble within 3 minutes, please tell me. Don't waste too much time.
Okay.
Oh, I saw the mistake. I saw the mistake, Abigail. There is a mistake, and I think that will solve the problem. Can you see your own mistake?
Yes.
Okay. Which one is the mistake? Tell me. Mm. You can fix it in the next page. Make sense? Next page better. More space.
Sure.
Yes. I know.
I'm gonna put it in today's Jamboard.
Sure thing. No problem. Wonderful. Abigail, wonderful. And then you do the door, and then you'll end up with something different. Do the door, change the sign.
By the way, I have to leave in 10 minutes. I have to be somewhere.
Oh, okay. Right. That's good.
Yeah.
Abigail, don't you want to do the door first, Abigail?
Why can't I just keep it?
You'll face quite a lot of trouble, but okay, you do. Okay, your quadratic is sweet. You try this. Are you putting something? Are you putting something there?
It's today's Jamboard.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Today's Jamboard, sorry.
Go use someone else's one.
Okay, for now, I wouldn't complain yet, Abigail. You continue first. I'll talk about it later. But so far, still so good lah. So far, still good. Now, Anu, yes, I can see it now. Okay, right. Okay, this is not the hardest question. The next one is slightly harder. Yeah, the next one, I like it. The next one is slightly harder. And I suppose the next one is also a bit weird. Okay, good. Okay, why did you erase your working on it?
Oh, is it B?
I'll check it out first, and then you go to the next question.
Okay.
Good, Abigail, good. No. So, I know the answer is no, it's wrong. Check it out. So, Abigail, your issue is 30 degree, 150 degree, and 270 degree, right? The issue is how come your answer sometimes matches and sometimes does not, right? That's the issue here.
Yes.
First thing first, the minus 90. This is what the calculator give you, but this is not within the range of the answer, so cannot, right? But that one easy to solve. Here's your minus 1. There. What is this angle? It is not minus 90 lah. What is that angle?
180.
No. Come on. No. Your graph. Goodness me. No. What is this angle? What is this angle? What is this angle? And what is this angle? Tell me. Okay, Anu. Good. I'll check again. Yeah.
120.
Uh-oh. This is 360. Do you know that?
Oh,
Do you know that? Uh-oh. This is 180. So who is that guy? Okay. Yeah, okay, good, great. Anu, do you have problem with the next question?
No, I'm still looking at it.
Go ahead. Okay, good. So you settle the minus 90 problem. Minus 90 is not your calculator's fault. Let me show you why. So that you understand why the calculator gives you minus 90. The calculator will always give you the smallest number, so to speak. Now, where is the minus 90? Minus 90 is exactly here. Did that make sense? That's your minus 90.
oh,
And minus 90 is also minus 1. So calculator did nothing wrong. But we have to figure out, well, 270 instead of minus 90 lah. So far, so good. Based on the range that they want. Now, the 151. Let me confirm that your teacher have taught you the ASTC method.
yes.
You're supposed to apply 30 into the ASTC and obtain 150. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
And apply that. If you cannot, then let me teach you lah. Interesting. I know, interesting.
Let's see.
Okay.
I mean, what we
okay.
learn is it just
This is
goes
big.
like that, and then it goes like that, and then like if it's here, then it goes down. But there's no option like that.
Okay. Let me check first. Let me just check. So at time 1 second, right? So frequency is half hertz. So therefore, period is 2, correct? 2 seconds, correct?
Huh?
Time 1 second. Therefore, this is half lambda. I don't see this analysis anywhere. Okay. Because period is 2 seconds, after 1 second, half a lambda has traveled. Half a wavelength has traveled. Make sense?
Wait, what?
Now,
I
this is a
thought.
very important analysis. Yes?
Wait. I thought it's. Oh.
Right? Now, that is the issue here. We need to shift by half wavelength. Now, you didn't shift for half wavelength, so I'll shift for half wavelength. But half level is kind of easy, so it doesn't matter what you do. It will look like that, right? Something like that. Good, Abigail, you're done. So you understand the STC a little bit, okay?
Yes.
Wait, what is
Feel
time
free
2
to move on.
seconds?
Okay.
Okay, right. Now, first thing first, I know that he give me the frequency. So far, so good, right?
Yeah.
And I told you that the frequency is automatically the period, right? Period. Period is the special time. Special time. Why? Because period is the time for one wavelength, correct?
Yeah, but
Now,
isn't.
if the period is 2 seconds and 1 second has passed, half a wavelength has passed. This is important to realize.
Wait, but okay, so frequency is the number of like
How many repetition per
yeah,
second,
in
right?
1 second. So how is the
Uh,
time 2 seconds?
Well, my period is 2 seconds, right? So I need 2 seconds, right? I need 2 seconds to complete one repetition. That's what it means, right? Period.
Oh,
If I need 2 seconds, then my frequency is half, it's not 1, it's less than. Make sense?
yeah.
So I put it as F equals to 1 over T, but the point is frequency is period is frequency in that sense.
Yeah.
And that allows me to at least think about how many wavelength has passed. At least it allows me to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so now the answer. So wait, let me confirm how come there are two answers. Oh, position X. Oh, position X is B. Position X is B. Makes sense?
Position
Because
X is Then why is it not C?
You're very confused with. Okay, I understand. Let me explain that. Abigail, just to confirm that you're okay, yeah? Because you can move on.
Okay.
The next question will be about the same. Right? So, Anu, there is a difference between the rope and the wave. The wave travels. The rope only goes up and down. It does not travel. Does that make any sense to you right now?
Yeah, kind of. But
Okay,
isn't the
so
wave the
the
same
rope.
as the rope?
Definitely not, and that is the principal thing to understand. Okay, I'm not sure whether I can explain today, but please understand you have to ask me about this. You have to ask me about the difference between the rope and the wave. It will work for every kind of question. Now, do you have to leave now?
I think 2 more minutes
Stay
is
for a
okay.
while?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Pretend that you are here. This is a pole. The rope is tied here. Pretend. Okay. You are holding the rope here, right? And then you are shaking the rope once, up and down, up and down. And you see something travel, right? We'll call that the traveling of the wave. Just once, okay? Just one. Don't shake a lot of time. Just shake once. You'll see that the wave will travel here.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you very clearly. Is the rope traveling?
Yeah. No, it's on the same
No,
spot.
because the rope is still tied. You're still holding the rope. The rope is traveling but up and down. It's not traveling left and right.
Yeah.
So the wave travels according to your eyes. Your eyes are not fooling you. It's not an illusion. The wave travel. The rope only up and down. This is true for most waves. The water move up and down. The wave travel. Believe it or not. It's hard to see. Your eyes only see the wave traveling. It's hard to see. You cannot just see it. You have to feel it or do some experiment. Based on this, the answer will never be C and D.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the position of the wave, you're saying?
But how do you know if they're asking for a position of the wave or of the rope?
Very good question.
On the rope.
Because on the rope.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
on the rope. Okay. Phrasing, I guess phrasing.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope that makes sense. And you want to put that in your note also. It is the distinction between the medium, the rope, and the wave is what they are trying to teach you right now. Maybe clearly, maybe not.
Okay.
If you're happy, I'll see you next week with more questions. All right? All right.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye. Okay, Abigail, I hope you are not, wait a minute. All right, so I'm going to stop you there, okay? This is your classic mistake. This is also totally not okay because this is not times. You got to get used to it, man. That is not times, man. That's not times. Look, I'm just going to prove it to you. Take your calculator. Okay, when you're ready, tell me.
Yes.
Now, you can write down cosine 2 quite easily. Can? Would you do that?
Yes.
Okay. If you press equal, it'll give you some weird answers. Just confirm that. Maybe 0.99 or something.
Yeah.
Now, if this is times as what you see, okay, I won't blame you. There's an illusion of times here. However, if it is true, then if I divide by 2, I will certainly get 0.99 divided by 2 if I can actually do that. Correct or not? If this is indeed times. Now, please try that.
Yes.
Now, the issue is this cosine? Like, is this cosine equals to 0.99 divided by 2? Because that's what you're doing. Or do you mean that this is maybe cosine 1? Maybe that's what you mean?
Something like that.
Okay, then you try pressing cosine 1 and see what happens. Cosine 1 is not 0.99 divided by 2. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, does this convince you? If it not, please tell me. Does it convince you that cosine is not cosine times 2? Even though it really looks like it.
Yeah.
The only way to deal with sine, cosine, and tangent, tell me. The only way to deal with it is what? There is only one way. No idea?
Mm.
There is only one way to deal with sine, cosine, and tangent. You get this in your mind. The previous question, how do you deal with the sine? How do you deal with sine?
Substitute.
Sine y, not substitute, inverse. No, the substitute is fine. I'm talking about look at page 7, please. I'm talking about this part. How do you deal with sine here? How?
Inverse.
Door sine inverse. That is the only way to deal with sine, cosine, and tangent. Stop dividing things. Stop it. How do you deal with cosine in this new question? It's the exact same thing. I need to cosine inverse because that is the only way to get rid of cosine. If that is what you want, do you want to get rid of the cosine?
Yeah.
Then you must cosine inverse. Show me.
Cosine inverse. But how?
If you want to cosine inverse, don't put the 2 in. Leave the 2 on the right hand side and also door the 3 out. Would you please do that?
Is this like times?
That is times. That's a very normal times. The only thing that is misleading, and I apologize. I apologize for cosine, sine, and tangent misleading everybody, including you. It's very annoying. The rest are times. Just cosine, sine, and tangent is not. No, pause for a while, Bill. You see that the cosine is free of everything else already. This is the moment to door cosine inverse. This is the moment. Do you understand?
Oh. Okay.
You cosine inverse here, the cosine will disappear, and then you will have cosine inverse at 2 over 3 equals to what? I don't want you to write down this way, okay? I want you to write down this way. Equals to 2x minus 1. I don't think you get this. You need to get this. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is supposed to be a door cosine inverse. Both sides. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have 2x minus 1 on the left. If you don't get this, do not proceed.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Now, second thing. The questions start to give you hard things. This is a degree, and this is unacceptable. But why? How do we know, right? This is unacceptable. Do you know why this is unacceptable?
No.
Because the question has a very weird way of telling you he wants radian. By reading this, I get a very clear message that he wants radian instead of degree. Have you studied radian?
A bit.
This is where they just say, I don't care whether you know radian or degree. I'm asking you for a radian. Unfortunately, unfortunately. Do you know how to deal with radian right now? Because if you continue with degree, it may give you a lot of problem later on. I'm not sure. It will. I think it will. I think it will.
If I put this in radian, I get like.
Okay, interesting. Now, we'll call this radian. Now, I'll just show you that you're correct first. How do I know? I claim that 1 radian is equal to 180 degree divided by pi. Okay, I claim that, don't know where that comes from. Okay, so now, would you please confirm that 1 radian, according to the calculator, is 57 point something something degree? Would you please just confirm that? 57.1, I believe. Something like that.
Yes.
Okay, so now, what is 0.84106 radian? How many degrees is that? Certainly you can find it quite easily, right? If 1 radian is 57.1 degree, this is okay? Hey, don't continue. Abigail, don't ignore me. Don't continue. 1 radian is 57.1 degree. 0.841 the radian is how many degree? Answer the question.
57.1 divided by...
Give it a try. Okay, now please observe this, yeah? Please observe. This one, 0.8 is smaller than 1 radian. How come 68 is bigger than 57? How come? Is there another possible answer, Abia? No, no, don't say that. Don't say that. You're the one that did this. I want you to think. 1 radian, 0.84. 57, how come you get a bigger degree? It should be smaller, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Right? So maybe you can do something slightly different than divided by 0.841. Just something slightly different. It makes some sense. Let's see what happened. The answer will be no. Although it is not exactly the same, it is very similar to the original 48 because there's a rounding error. By this, you know your calculator is giving you the correct answer in radian. So your calculator can do this kind of thing. Make sense?
Okay.
So now you have a radian answer, and let's continue from there. It's going to be harder than degree because we're not used to it. Feel free. Okay, so far so good. This is a radian, and then you're on way to finding x.
No, my phone will turn cold.
Sorry, Abigail, I'm gonna stop you here for a while now. Wait. Oh no, this one. I'm sorry. So obviously you get one answer, right? Which is great. Correct. Yay.
Yes.
The issue is the same, right? You're missing other answers. So you know that you are doing something correct, but you are missing other answers. Okay. I am guessing that there are. Oh wow. There are 4 answers. Am I correct? Because it was cut off. There are 4 answers.
There's 3.
Correct? There's 3. Okay, slightly easier. Now, the second answer should have been quite easy for you. Why? How did you find the extra answer in the previous question?
Using like the graph thing.
Oh, you mean the minus 90 into 270? Am I correct?
No, the other one. The
SATC. The
Yeah.
SATC. You are absolutely correct. So you should be using here also. You're just not instinctively doing that. Could you do something about that? Now in radian, it's tough doing it in radian. Now let's see how you do it. Very nice, very nice. And by inputting to calculator, you will realize that this is not the correct answer. At least it's not in the answer key lah.
Here.
Okay, so what is the problem? Now, listen to me carefully. Yeah? Listen to me carefully. The ASDC is applicable immediately in the inverse step. Immediately in the first step, it cannot be done afterwards. People do the same mistake. They apply it for the final answer. That is absolutely wrong. You are to apply ASDC exactly at the cosine inverse step. Tell me, where is the cosine inverse step? Right, which is here. Specifically, it's here. You get this from cosine inverse. Am I correct? There it is.
Yes.
You are to apply ASDC immediately and write down a comma here. Your ASDC should be applied to this guy. Please try.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know. Just put it in. It's not a final answer, man, but put in the answer, please. Okay. No. Stop there. No, stop. That's not how you apply. No. Stop it. This is the answer, correct? This is the answer to your calculator, and that's totally great. You ASDC this guy. You ASDC this guy. You fourth quadrant this guy.
What are you pointing at?
You're fourth quadranting this guy. Fourth quadrant this guy, please.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Phillips. I'm
Yes,
going to
Lynn.
leave. Yeah.
Yes, Lynn.
Yes.
Our final meeting. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so
All right.
much for
Take care,
everything.
Darlene. No
Yes.
problem. All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you have your 544 something. So you have now two answers here and here. This is not the final answer. This is not trying to create more work for you. This is the correct place to do ASTC. That simply means you have to continue until you found the X. If that makes sense?
What do you mean?
Now, one more time, yeah? 2x minus 1 equals to this. And then you go find the x, which is your grade. 2x minus 1 equals to that. Go and find the x, and you'll get the third answer, I believe. Okay. Just confirm first that this is the third answer.
Yes.
All right. So we have the third answer. Same thing with previous question. This is from ASTC, right? So at least you know the ASTC should give you another one. The issue right now is who is the first answer lah. The first answer has a very weird explanation, and so you gotta bear with me for a while. Okay, I need you to move to the next page. Yeah, okay, good. It's a very weird answer. After I explain, please tell me, is this new or not? Okay, this is new or not? I feel very uncomfortable explaining this topic because some of the school doesn't include this in end of year. This is like the most confusing part of trigonometry. May I ask, do you know or not? Is this part of end of year?
I think it is.
Then, good news for you first. The ASDC, I don't think you have too much trouble understanding. People have a lot of trouble there. You don't seem to have a lot of trouble. I just explained a little bit. You can seem to accept. That's the good news. If you get my next explanation is a totally different logic, then you have the full logic for this question. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, let's give it a try. So what is the first one now? This makes it very difficult to explain because this is in radian. This sucks. Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna ask you to find out 6.21 radian, how many degree? Might as well practice that. 3.22 radian, how many degree? Now, can I confirm, do you know how to convert from radian to degree? You cannot use the calculator automatically lah. I'm just saying that first. Cannot, unfortunately cannot.
Yeah, I don't remember how.
And this is not making any sense. It doesn't make sense, one, unfortunately. So I'll just tell you first lah. I'll just tell you first. It will be times 180 over pi. Would you kindly, yeah, 180 over pi, and then you'll get the degree version. I think I want to use the degree version today. Would you please try that for both?
Okay.
Looking good so far. That's the first guy. Okay, good. Now let me try to use this as an explanation. Now, have you went through the graph drawing chapter? Just checking.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use a cosine 2x graph, a simplified version of your question, cosine 2x. The similarity is in the 2x. Okay, Ken? I'm going to draw a cosine 2x for you. So, right. Confirm that this is a cosine graph. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And the 360 is no longer here. Usually a cosine x graph will have 360 for one wavelength. Makes sense? Usually lah. But this is a cosine 2x, so this is now 180 and this is now 360. How do you know this is correct? Cosine 2x means there are two wavelengths inside 360, which is what I have drawn. Does that make any sense to you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now cosine 2x is here lah. Now I'm going to put my 52, right? Please confirm with me what is this guy and what is this guy? Okay, good, very much. So because of that, you know that 52 is around here. There's your 52 degree, which is your first answer, and your 184 is around here lah. There's your 184 degree. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do something which is rather weird. I'm going to draw a horizontal line. Oh no, this one he makes it very hard to explain. Wait a minute. He makes it very hard. Oh, this is bad. Apologies, yeah, this is bad. If I try to explain this using drawing, it will be very bad because of the -1. Apologies, I'm gonna just restart everything. Apologies, eh? Wasting your time a bit. Wasting your time a bit. Okay, I'm gonna explain it this way. Oh, it is very bad, I think. It's very bad. No, it's my mistake. It's my mistake, okay? So the original radian is 0.841, which is equals to 48 degree. I'll just put it that way. And then the original radian is 3.2. I'm sorry, it's not 3.22, is 5.44. 5.44, which is equal to, I'm just gonna find the radian for you. And the degree for you. 312 degree. Okay, so far so good. Are you following me? This is your 2x minus 1. This is where everything starts to branch out. Okay?
Yes.
Now, confirm with me one thing. 48 degree is the same as 360 plus 48 degree. They are exactly the same, even though numerically it looks very different. Do you understand what I just did?
Yes.
Well, again, let me confirm. You are sure that 48 degree is equal to 408 degree? You're sure, yeah? I'm going to do something even weirder. I'm claiming that 48 degree is equal to 48 degree minus 360 degree, which numerically, what is that? 48 minus 360 is minus 312 degree. Can you accept? If you cannot, please don't accept. Let me explain.
I don't get this one.
All right, I explained both, and it's just one explanation. It's very easy. I'm drawing a circle. The circle will say this is 0 degree and this is your 48 degree. Would that be okay? That's just how it is. So far, so good.
Yes.
Now, the rule also say if I go this direction, it'll be a plus. So how does plus 360 look? You know that 360 is one circle, right? So
Yeah.
there you go. Plus, that's my plus 360. This is the explanation of why 48 plus 360 is the same thing. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Now minus lah. If plus is one way, minus is the other way. Make sense?
Yes.
What is minus 360? Well, minus one circle the other way. So the other way. Now, isn't 48 minus 360 just the same thing? Isn't it?
Yes.
Why bother with all this? I'll show you very soon. Yeah. Why bother? Okay, that's the whole point. Why bother with all this? I'll show you. I'm gonna do for the other guy first, right? So the other guy can do the same thing lah. This is 312 degree and plus 360, yeah, plus 360, just gonna be 672, and then minus 360 will just be, I don't know, we're gonna calculate that. 312 minus 360 equal to minus 48. Okay, that's for the other guy. Make sense so far? Now, I need to do this for radian. There's a lot of work here. Okay, so now what's the radian here? The radian is 0.841, and this is currently 5.44. Now, I need you to do me a favor. Just find out what is this guy by minusing 2 pi. Make sense or not? In radian, I have to take the radian and minus 2 pi lah, instead of minus 360 degree. Correct or not?
108? No.
No. 5.44. 1.44 minus 2 pi. It cannot be 100 something. It's a rather small number, I believe.
Where? Oh, okay. Negative.
All right, negative.
One.
Negative, a small number. 1. Yeah, 1.
No, 0.84318.
0. Okay, you keep it there. You keep it there. 0.843 something. Now, this number shouldn't have inspired confidence. When you see it, you should have thrown it away. We shouldn't be doing this in the first place. Do you know why?
No.
Because they say find all angles between 0 and 4. Hey, that's a minus. It's not part of the range. Correct or not? Correct or not? It doesn't inspire confidence in. And yet, I believe wholeheartedly that will give you the first answer. That's the magic. I'm going to take minus 0.84, something outside the angle, and then convert it to the first answer. Okay? Please understand, I'm doing this at the level of 2x minus 1. Correct or not? I'm not doing this at the final set. All right. So if 2x minus 1 equals to minus 0.84, what kind of x will I get? Please find it out for us.
Zero point zero 784.
Close enough to be the answer?
I guess it's a bit far.
The question is, what the heck is happening here? Do you understand? What the heck? Right? That's the question, isn't it? What the heck? Do you understand? What had happened?
Not really.
Let me confirm that this feels new. Your teacher have not explained until this point.
No.
Okay, then let me emphasize a few things. The reason why I do this because I see 2x. The moment I see 2x, no matter what, I predict I will need to do a plus 360 or minus 360, just depend on the situation. I predict that I don't predict it halfway. I predict it wrong. Understand? That's the reason why I do this routine because I see 2x. Then you say,
Can you repeat that?
one more time. I see 2x. Sorry, there's the double voice is starting.
Okay, hold on.
All right, okay. Just unmute if you want to say something. It's only us. You can do that. I see 2x in the question. Can you confirm okay or not? Just write down okay or not okay. Okay. The moment I see 2x, I have predicted from the start. I will plus 360 or minus 360. That's the secret. In this case, plus 2 radian or minus 2 radian. Okay or not? If you're okay, that is the simplest explanation. I will try a bit more. If I see 3x, this question is not 3x, but if I see 3x, I predict from the start, I will plus 360 two times, plus 360, plus 360, or minus 360, minus 360, because of the 3x. Let me just say that clearly. That is the reason why I think I should do it. It's not the best explanation, but it is quite a simple explanation and it's quite easy to apply. Is this roughly okay?
Can explain again? That
Okay.
part?
Forget the 3x first. Forget the 3x. Okay, I'll just explain the 2x. Now, notice that in the 2x, I realize I need to plus 360 or minus 360. In this case, plus 2 pi or minus 2 pi. I will do that for the initial two answers. These initial two answers, I will consider plus 2 pi, making it bigger, or minus 2 pi, making it smaller. I will consider 4 options, correct? In fact, I was expecting that I will get more answers than just one. So one more time, I expect more answers than 3. I was expecting 4, 5, or maybe 6. Because I know I can plus 2 pi, or I can minus 2 pi. There is quite a lot of option for me to do. Am I making any sense? Right. This is the new thing. The new thing is to simply consider if I have 48 degree, frankly speaking, 408 degree is also an answer. Minus 312 is also an answer. It goes infinitely. It goes infinitely. It is just limited by the range. There is nothing mysterious here. So the second answer also the same. The second answer is 312 degree. Oh, I can plus 360, I can minus 360. There is no mystery here. The only thing is to prune out, to throw away what is not inside the range. Based on experience, I can immediately tell if I make it bigger, I will go out of range. If I don't have the experience, you should just simply try. Is what I'm trying to say. Just try 408 lah. If you try 408 and it's out of the angle, out of the range, then 672 is totally out already. Make sense or not? So I'm still left with one more answer. What do I do? Well, if I don't want to plus, I can minus. So I have two options here. I have minus 2 pi here, getting minus 48 degree, or I have minus 312. Frankly speaking, I should try the smaller one first lah. If the smaller one doesn't work, the bigger one will not work. So I just try minus 48 first. Does that make any sense? Okay. Again, the plus doesn't work because it will be out of range. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's just out of range. If I change the range to 0 until 6, oh, it will be in the range. It depends on the range of the question. One more time. 408 and 672 is not wrong. It's just out of range. Clear, yeah? It's not wrong. Okay. Now, minus 48 and minus 312 is also not out of range. No, it's also not wrong. It's just whether it is in the range or not. That's all I have to find out. Make sense?
Yes.
So obviously, I try minus 8 first. 48 first lah, because why? It's just a smaller number. I just want to try the smaller number first. If it works, I'm happy. That's all. Hey, I try. Hey, I get the answer. I'm happy. No? That's it. That's all. Hey, if you try minus 312, by the way, you can and you should try. It will be out of range. It's not wrong. It's just out of range. This is the new thing. This is it.
Okay.
I'll repeat one more time. I claim that the ASTC always happens at the cosine inverse step, not the final step. This will always be true. One more time. Huh? Inverse step is always combined with ASTC. Always, it is not in the final step. Now, I'm making another claim. I'm claiming that the plus 360 minus 360 technique also happens at the ASTC, the same level. It happens all at the same level. That level is a very important level. Inverse ASTC plus minus 360. That is the complete principle. Do you understand what I am saying?
Yeah.
If you remember that, nothing will stop you. This is the deepest they will go. One more time. Inverse, immediately ASTC, immediately plus minus 360 if the question seems to need it. You will be totally fine after that. Okay, as long as you don't do it at the final answer. Always wrong. Always wrong. That's it. That is what I need to teach you.
Okay.
Do you have another question?
No.
It's 3 minutes left. What else do you want to do?
Yeah, nothing.
All right, then let me ask you a few questions. Do you have the end of year schedule already?
Yes.
Okay, could you WhatsApp to me?
Okay, sure. Hold on.
The Legos and all would there ready. The Legos.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, October. Yeah. Okay, good. I thought it was September. Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. That is not nice at all. Wow. Okay, let me confirm a few things, Abigail. You do have mother tongue, right? That will be Monday, correct?
Yes.
And then Tuesday you have English.
Yeah.
So on Wednesday, You have both chemistry. Oh, no. You don't have chemistry, right? Okay.
I
Wait,
do.
oh, you have. Sorry, you have chemistry and mathematics paper 1.
Yes.
Immediately, next day, SS and A math.
Yes.
No, everybody does, not just you. The question is how to die with the most mark. Just assume though that everybody will die, including yourself. So on Friday, you have one thing, right? History, is it?
Geography.
You have geography. You don't have POA.
I do.
My bloody. Sorry. How come you have POA and A math? So I don't get that.
It's just my school. Yeah, I said it.
You never asked me POA.
I don't
You
have
can,
POA,
but
but
you have no problem.
yeah.
So POA, even though, yeah, that's the last paper of the whole week where people die because energy gone already. You're gonna be okay.
Sure.
Sure. I mean, I'm happy when I meet somebody who say POA is okay. How about geography?
I don't know.
How about SS?
I'm not really good at my essay question.
Interesting. I rarely met a person who say POA is way easier than humanities, which is good. Actually, I think that's good. Okay. So it's very likely that SS, AMAT paper 1, and geography will suffer. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Not good, but everybody's fair. Now, then after that you have a weekend, and then you have physics and math paper 2.
Yes.
A little breathing space, and then you study a bit, and then physics and math. And yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to strategize starting next week.
Okay.
If we don't strategize, we die. If we strategize, we will still die. It's just that we will die with better marks. No matter what, your schedule is nonsense. Okay, but it's nonsense for everybody. The schedule in O level is not this bad. I guess that's the good news. Okay?
Okay.
Right, so let's strategize a bit next Thursday.
All right.
I'll see you then.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oke, Rizal. Tadi aku pakai screen sharing ya. Hari ini kita ngerjainnya mat IPA banyak sih. Ya. Pernah lihat nggak soal-soalnya kayak gitu?
Pernah.
Yang trigono pernah itu, yang sin,
Iya.
cosine begitu.
Iya.
Itu belum ya, karena itu memang kayaknya nggak di Indonesia sih. Ada yang pernah lihat nggak hari ini?
Yang trigono pernah.
Yang trigono kan? Sebentar. Sebentar. Maksud Fang maksud Rizal yang sebentar. Yang kayak gini-gini, Pak.
Pernah.
Oh ya,
Iya.
Rizal bisa ngerjain yang kayak gini.
Tapi lebih ke yang simple.
Maksudnya trigono ada tapi yang simple, bukan yang kayak gini.
Iya. Iya.
Ini contohnya ya, ini jawabannya tuh lebih dari satu gitu loh, contohnya gitu. Kalau pernah nggak ngerjain soal trigonometri yang jawabannya lebih dari satu, bisa 3, bisa 4.
Enggak.
Oh, berarti yang ini memang enggak sih. Yang ini memang enggak. Karena memang QQ merasa yang ini sama sekali tidak ada di kurikulumnya Indonesia. Oke. Ada lagi yang rasanya kenal gitu hari ini? Ya udah. Jadi kalau untuk soal yang trigonometri yang ini trigonometri yang mat IPA mereka, mat yang satu lagi. Jadi memang kalau yang ini kayaknya sih kalaupun Ritzel perlu belajar, pasti belajarnya dari awal sih. Dan itu nanti ya. Itu Kiki udah tahu soal. Oke, kalau nggak ada lagi, hari Minggu ini kita selesai. I will see you next week. Oke?
Dah.
Bye.